President of the United States of America, Bernie Sanders.
Now, I apologize for starting late, but apparently we still have a few thousand people outside trying to get in. We started this campaign 9.5 months ago. We were at 3% in the national polls. In the last week, there have been 3 national polls which have us in the lead. This campaign is gaining momentum because we're doing something very, very radical. We are telling the truth. And I want to remind everybody here that when one of the great leaders in modern American history, Dr. Martin Luther King, when he was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee, he was there not on what we would call a civil rights demonstration. He was there standing with striking garbage workers who were exploited and low paid. He asked a question, and I want you to hear how resonant that question that he asked 50 years ago, how resonant that is today. He said, "Do you know that most of the poor people in our country are working every day? They are making wages so low that they cannot begin to function in the mainstream of the economic life of our nation." So here you are in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, but most people don't know it because almost all of the new income and wealth goes to the top 1%. And here we are in a country where so many of our people are hurting and hurting badly. Now, I know that in Kansas, you got a governor who likes to beat up on the poor. Well, it's always so easy to beat up on people who are helpless, who are downtrodden. That's always an easy target to beat up on the poor, to talk about welfare abuse among the poor. Let me tell you something. In America today, we got one family, the wealthiest family in America, called the Walton family, who owns Walmart. Let me tell the governor of Kansas, the largest welfare, biggest welfare recipient in America is the Walton family of Walmart. They pay their workers wages that are so low that many of these workers are forced to go on Medicaid, food stamps, and subsidized housing. And it is the working people and the middle class who have to pay taxes to make sure that Walmart employees can maintain at least a minimum standard of living. So when you talk about welfare abuse, I say to the Walton family, get off of welfare, pay your workers a living wage. What this campaign is ultimately about is nothing more than saying the American people deserve a government which represents all of us, not just wealthy campaign contributors. Thank you all very much.